All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am on borrowed time, so we need to go ahead and get the formalities out of the way, shall we? Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to Jujutsu Kaisen. In the last chapter, we saw Yuji and company meet up, and they're discussing many of the things that are happening, such as the fact that Hanakurusu is now healed thanks to Shoko's reverse curse technique, and they're all trying to come up with a plan in order to get Gojo out. So, as that's going on, let's get started with chapter 221, Gain and Loss. And then it cuts to Yuji as someone is saying, as the angel says, "Hold on." And Takaba's there with Yuji as the angel says, You plan to unseal Satoru in here?" Yes, is that a bad idea? And then Takaba stands up. "Well, it is a bit dreary for a welcome party. Should I decorate? Got any origami paper? I'll make those ring thingies." And then he's talking to the one dude, he's talking to Momo, talking to Momo like this, and then the angel says, "Not what I meant. Physical time doesn't flow in the physical realm." Huh? "Meaning that you can't die from causes related to time passing, such as hunger or old age. Well, unless the person chooses to kill themselves." And then And then Kinji says, "You could use that like a time machine." "That's not what I'm talking about. It's only been 19 days since Halloween for us, but we have no idea how much time has passed for Gojo. For him, it might feel like a moment, or it could be like he's been alone for centuries." Oh, which means I'm worried about his state of mind. He's the strongest sorcerer of our time, right? And then Shoko says, "Depending on his mental state, it could be dangerous to unseal him in this confined space." Yeah. Yeah. That could be bad. Like, if Gojo goes out of control right then and there, he could destroy everything around him. Then we cut to the Kiroko mine in Saitama Prefecture, Jujutsu High Training Ground number 4. And they prepare, and they go to the training grounds way out in the wide open as they prepare to release Gojo. And Takaba runs to cover as everyone is hiding behind sandbags as they set the prison realm out on the ground. And then Hanakurusu and the angel are prepared to fly. They're floating in the air, or they're at least in the background. They're preparing to unseal. Yeah, she's floating in the air, preparing to unseal Gojo. Pardon me. And then Inumaki yells out, "Salmon!" And then Hana looks at the cube, and then Hana goes, "Jacob's ladder!" And a blinding light shoots down, and it causes everyone to shield their eyes. And Inumaki somehow has like a hard hat on his head, and everyone is hiding. And the rumbling is happening, not the rumbling, but a rumbling happens, and then everyone goes over to the smoke as Yuji goes, "Did it work? Sensei, if it's okay, is it okay if we go look?" And they run over, and the prison realm is gone. "Huh? Sensei! The prison realm's gone, but where's Gojo Sensei?" And then, as everyone is staring, Hana is just looking kind of forlorn. And then Takaba looks up, and he's going, "Thus was born an odd bit of trivia for the world." And then we get, told some exposition. Applying the angel's curse technique to the prison realm makes Satoru Gojo disappear. "Maybe he was evil or something. That's why our light made him disappear. It isn't my fault. Got that?" She's going on the offensive. "Gojo is sketchy, though." And then an earthquake happens. An earthquake? This timing can't be a coincidence. And then it cuts to someone speaking, and it's Kenjaku as he goes, "I placed the prison realm in a subduction zone. 8,000 meters underwater in the deepest area of the Japan Trench. I also left a cursed spirit as a detector inside layers of seals. I did all that because Tengen told me about the back." So Kenjaku knew about the back door they were trying to get Satoru out of. "This way I could kill you if the seal disappeared." And then he's out. He's out.
Satoru Gojo is out! Let's go!
But it cuts to Kenjaku speaking to him. Seriously, what is with you? And then Gojo is just looking at Kenjaku. It's been a while, no? Have a nice rest. I think you should pick your words more wisely. They're about to be your last. And then Gojo puts his hand up, and the area where Kenjaku is just immediately condenses on itself, and Kenjaku jumps out of the way. And I kind of like the new look that Gojo has. Like he has short sleeves now, and the collar that is usually around his face has been stretched out so it looks like a long furled scarf or something. But Gojo puts his hand forward, and it crushes the area where Kenjaku is, but Kenjaku jumps away. And he looks up, and Gojo is already airborne, and Gojo is clashing with Sukuna. Here it is. Gojo is clashing with Sukuna! You've changed since I've been gone, Megumi. And then Sukuna, in Megumi's body, goes, Do you remember? When I make this kid's body mine, you'll be the first one I kill. I've got a new toy, but I'm still gonna kill you. And then Uroume lands right behind Sukuna as Gojo goes, You ran away from Yuji, but now you want to talk tough? How sad, dude. And then Uroume, taking someone being insolent in front of Sukuna, goes, How dare you! And before Uroume can do anything, Gojo lands a solid blow on her solar plexus and sends her flying with extreme force right past Sukuna. And then Gojo just looks at her like, Who are you? And he just knocks her away! And then Kenjaku speaks going, Wait, Sukuna, keep your promise to me before fighting him. The almighty Sukuna is taking orders from that patched-up old bag. Actually, I've got things to do before I fight him. I'd like to mourn Sugiru's body, but Sukuna is awfully tight with whoever's possessing Suguru thanks to a binding vow they made or something. What a pain in the butt. And then Sukuna is just looking at Gojo going, I have much more to teach you. I have much more to teach you about love and ultimate strength and the solitude it brings. Very well. What's the date? And then Kenjaku says, November 19th. What say we do this on December 24th? How romantic. Isn't it gross to make plans with each other on Christmas Eve? Well, having 2 death anniversaries would be confusing. You don't expect to lose? Ha! Ha! Is he stronger than you, Sensei? Good question. If Sukuna were to completely regain his power, it might be a little tough. Would you lose? No.
Yo! Gojo's back! And he's ready to fight! Gojo's ready to fight! Gojo's ready to fight! Gojo's ready to lay hands and Gojo's ready to fight! Let's go! Gojo is free and he's immediately ready to lay hands. The lay them hands, barbecue some ribs, toss some haymakers, hand out hooks. He's ready to fight. Kenjaku still just looks at... Gojo is just as confident in his ability to take on them both Kenjaku and Sukuna. Kenjaku says, You don't expect to lose? No. Gojo is free! Such a good chapter. Gojo is free. The fact that he blitzed and crushed Uroume with one swift stroke. Such a good chapter. Welcome back, Satoru Gojo. Welcome back to the land of the living. And now he's about to work. Mind you, Gojo has a completely different getup now. He doesn't have his big old long shirt. He doesn't have his coat on.
He doesn't have his coat anymore. He just has like a jet black shirt, short sleeve shirt, and he doesn't have his blindfold. So he's ready to clash with both Sukuna and Kenjaku, and he's using the 6 eyes and the Limitless. So, here's the thing though. The precaution that Kenjaku took to make sure that he'd be able to try and kill Gojo failed. A subduction zone 8,000 meters underwater in the deepest area of the Japan Trench also left a cursed spirit as a detector inside layers of seals. And none of that worked on Gojo. He literally is standing in front of Kenjaku without a scratch on him. The only thing that's messed up is his old coat. That's it. And then Sukuna and him both clash with one another. And then Uruume tries to run up on Gojo because Gojo's all like, you ran away from Yuji, but now you want to talk tough? How sad, dude. And Uruume says like, how dare you? Before having Gojo's empowered fist hit her so hard that she coughs up blood and gets knocked unconscious instantly. And Gojo's all like, who are you? And then Gojo is right back to his lackadaisical clowning ways, like the almighty Sukuna is taking orders from that patched up old rag. And then he says he's still got some things to do before he fights Sukuna, such as mourning Suguru's body, which is currently under Kenjaku's control. And then he's still just as confident in wanting to take on both Sukuna and Kenjaku. Because he's all like, well, having 2 death anniversaries would be confusing. Gojo is just as confident now as he was the moment he got sealed. Gojo is back. Such a wonderful chapter! Roughly 1,180 days. October 2019, I think, was the date where Gojo was sealed. Also, hey, Nico, good to see you. It's that Kratos type of no is all like, you're so sure you're not going to lose? No. You don't think you're going to lose? No. Like, it's Gojo, okay? But this was a good chapter, but I gotta wrap it up. I really do have to wrap it up right now. Sorry to cut it short, but this was a phenomenal chapter because one, Gojo is back. We got a massively impactful... All the chapters today that I've reacted to have been awesome. One Piece has been awesome. My Hero Academia was definitely awesome. And now Jujutsu is awesome with the return of Satoru Gojo. He's going to need a new blindfold. But when he gets back with Yuji and the team... I mean, this man can basically displace himself with the power of the Limitless. I'll have to go over the Limitless on how powerful it actually is because it's really quite deep on how it works. But it's not going to be long. It's not going to be long before Gojo catches up with Yuji and the team, and that's when the morale goes up. This is the win that Yuji and the team needed, and now Gojo is out. Praise God. Happy day. You missed this guy so much. I missed him too. Now he's no longer sealed in there. He's out. He's free. And he's still just as powerful as he was back then. And even then, I feel like he still wasn't using the full brunt of his power. But overall, fantastic One Piece. Fantastic My Hero Academia. Fantastic Jujutsu Kaisen. So you know how everyone was kind of shocked to see Yuji come back from the dead? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be surprised to see that Satoru Gojo is actually fine, and he wasn't just vaporized in a ray of light because of the angel's Jacob's ladder in order to get him out. So yeah, it's going to be great to see them, but since it's going to be Golden Week within Japan, we are not going to get a chapter next week. So all this week and all next week, no chapters for any of the series that I read on Sunday. So... we all get a break, and we're going to need one, because as we take in all the things that happen in One Piece, the things that are about to happen in My Hero Academia, and the fact that Gojo is officially released after 1,180 days being sealed. He's finally free. This is a momentous occasion, and I'm happy. I'm happy I was able to share this moment with all of you. It's such a wonderful Sunday, but I'm done. To everyone here, all I can say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then like, subscribe, share this stream with everyone you know, because the more the merrier. And maybe even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples, Gojo is free! Everyone needs to fear the fact that he's back now.